I think that's a pretty cute interpretation of it. While in FNAF 2, most of the animatronics like to move around on the ground due to gravity, Mangle prefers to just hang around on the walls and ceilings. She's usually off to the sides of the camera feeds, clinging onto something she probably shouldn't be able to get on. Let her into the office and she just waits on the ceiling for her time to strike. Keeping track of her isn't too bad though if you listen out for the garbled radio static she's always playing. Ultimate Custom Night has her crawling through the vents, doing the same shtick of attaching herself to the ceiling until she finds it necessary to kill you. Getting jump scared by her plays a voice line that isn't just garbled static. And, like Foxy, she's also in the samurai cutscenes and is given a Japanese voice there too. The other Foxy in FNAF 2, despite his name, is in much better shape than Mangle is. This is Withered Foxy. He retains similar amounts of damage to FNAF 1 Foxy, but also goes a little bit farther with it. There's bigger holes in his arms, and part of his head is missing, showing off the endoskeleton ear. Something about his wide jaw, pointy head, and big hook makes this version of Foxy feel the most Foxy-like to me for some reason. Not sure what it means, but it's positive. Withered Foxy famously does not get affected by the Freddy mask that you use to hide from most of the other animatronics. Stopping him requires flashing your light down the center hallway to avoid getting hit by his iconic jumpscare. As some people might remember, none of the Withereds, including Foxy, were actually in Help Wanted when it came out. They only got added in with the Curse of Dreadbear DLC. That might make you curious on how the FNAF 2 sections work with Foxy in the hall. Well, watch this. It's literally just FNAF 1 Foxy. Isn't that incredible? Bro is not supposed to be here. I'll be honest, I wanted to record this footage myself, but it was a nightmare to downgrade Help Wanted, so the footage you're seeing is from whoever's name is on screen right now. Anyway, if you play the game today, you'll see Withered Foxy now correctly placed in the FNAF 2 minigames. Now, even though he wasn't in Ultimate Custom Night or Special Delivery, you might be surprised to hear that he actually does have a voice. Welcome back to FNAF Full Update 2. You can hear Withered Foxy talking to you during the Foxy.exe minigame. Don't let Withered Foxy leave your mind yet, because you're about to meet a familiar face. All the Phantom animatronics in FNAF 3 are based off characters from the previous games. Phantom Chica is FNAF 1 Chica, Freddy is Withered Freddy, and Foxy joins him using Withered Foxy's model. Phantom Foxy is nearly identical to Withered Foxy aside from the obvious scorch marks on the body, the black and white warbly eyes, and him strangely missing half of his right arm. The only other Phantom animatronic missing any part of their original body is Freddy, and even then, that's mostly just theorized because of him limping just off screen. Phantom Foxy's missing arm is never explained as far as I know. He, in my experience, is what you'll probably get caught by a lot in the later nights. I honestly didn't know for the longest time that Phantom Foxy could be avoided. And I was wrong. If you move him just a little bit into the office where you can see a tiny sliver of him, turn back toward the monitor and he should disappear. The FNAF 3 minigames also show up in Help Wanted where, of course, Phantom Foxy appears as well. Want to see what he looks like? Yep, there he is. And if you're wondering, no, he never got updated with Withered Foxy. He was left in his FNAF 1 form to this day. Honestly, fair enough. It probably would have taken a lot of work to change, but it does look really out of place, doesn't it? It's not even missing the arm. Foxy isn't the only Phantom Fox in FNAF 3 though, as Mangle joins him as well. Phantom Mangle actually works a little bit differently to the other Phantom characters. You can encounter her in Cam 04, where instead of jump scaring you, she peeks her head over the office window and plays her garbled static noise. She doesn't use any ventilation either, choosing to go with audio systems instead. Her presence in Help Wanted is a bit different and messy. She shows up covering certain cameras similar to how Phantom BB does it, but occupies the vent cameras instead.